Perrie Edwards is one of my biggest kind of makeup inspiration people. I love how she's kind of grungy and glamorous at the same time, and she kind of just does whatever the hell she wants, and I just like it. And she's got so many looks that I would love to do, so this one's going to be her kind of purple lip with the more neutral eye. I'm going to start off with a pretty full coverage base, so I'm going to use my MAC Pro-longwear foundation in NC25. Because for me, when I do kind of more dramatic, intense lips, I like to have more of a full coverage base to even out my skin tone so that it doesn't kind of draw attention away. I'm going to start with Omega from MAC, which is a light blondish ashy colour, and I'm just going to fill in my brow. I'm going to set my brows a little bit and lighten them again with the Brow Drama Medium Brown Sculpting Brown Mascara. This is just to set them in place and give each hair a little bit more kind of movement. Make them look a bit more natural. I'm using some Too Faced Shadow Insurance to help intensify the colours, because I'm using quite kind of neutral-ish shades. I'm also using a pigment, so that might need something to cling on to. The first colour I'm going to use is what's it called? Jigs and Jive from MAC. This was from a Christmas collection, but I think it's still available. And I'm just going to take whatever's in the lid. Start by applying this over the lid. And putting that primer down really helps pigments to stick. I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. Obviously going to want to do that on both eyes. It's kind of a slightly lighter and slightly kind of rosier satin taupe. So rather than the purpley-ish tones, it's more of a rosy pink. So once you've got the first colour on, it's time to put on the second colour. And it is this bright silver from Inglot. And it's kind of like Electra from MAC. And I'm going to use the same brush. And this colour I'm going to apply on the lid. And I really like mixing the warm and the cool tones together, which I think I've mentioned before. I just think it looks quite a little bit more interesting. So, and then make sure you're bringing it into the inner corner. And then she highlights her inner corners quite a lot, so I'm going to mix this kind of off-white colour with a little bit of the silver just to lighten it up even more. And I'm just going to put that here. Now I want to add something a little bit fun, because I'm going for a purple lip, so I want to incorporate a little bit of purple onto the eyes. And she doesn't have anything under her lash line at all, so I'm going to keep it like that. But on the top lash line, she's wearing fake eyelashes and her eyes are open in this picture, so you can't see what she's got. So I have decided, it's my own personal decision, that I'm going to use a bit of a purple eyeliner to blend in the fake eyelashes. This is Lust Urban Decay 24-hour liner. I'm just going to draw a really thin line, stopping where my eyelashes naturally stop. So I'm taking an eyeshadow from MUA in the shade 13, and it's a kind of really dark iridescent purple. I'm going to use a MAC 266 brush, which is the same brush I use for my eyebrows. It's one of my all-time favourite brushes. And I'm just going to press this on top. I'm now going to put on some of my Bourjois mascara on the top and bottom eyelashes. I've put on some Ardell Demi Wispies, and now I'm just going to use the MAC Chromographic Liner Pencil in NC20 to NW25 because she doesn't have anything on her waterline and my eyes get quite red when I don't wear anything. So I'm going to put on some of this because I can. Whee! I really want to create full coverage on my face, so I'm going to use my Vichy dermablend in 25 nude with transition with my deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques, and I like to use it in kind of big areas. It's just like a general evening out of the skin tone. So I seem to be breaking out all over the shop. I'm going to use a bit of my Rimmel bronzing powder in matte medium, and my Real Techniques multi-purpose brush. Just, she doesn't have a lot of colour on her cheeks, more just contour than anything else. So I'm now going to put on a really light blush because from the picture I'm looking at it looks like she doesn't have anything on, so I'm going to keep it really natural, and I'm going to use a bit of Dame from MAC. Dame. Just apply a little bit. Then I'm going to use my favourite highlighter of the moment, which is the same that I used in my inner corner. I've been really liking this. It's like a pale gold from the MUA Heaven and Earth palette. So just pop that wherever you would like to shine. Okay, so now is for the fun part of the makeup, which is the lip that I've chosen to do today is her kind of darker purple, but she has a few options. She loves her purple lip. So I'm going to use a lipstick. That's not the right one. So I'm going to use a lipstick, and this is in the shade Go For It, and this came out ages ago on a MAC collection. I can't remember which collection, but it's now limited edition. So if you don't have this lipstick, alternative are the OCC lip tars. Now I have all three purple shades because I went through a purple lip phase. Catricia, and this one has completely come off, but the lavender and the dark purple, if you mix them together you can make a nice shade, or the hot pinkish purple. The names have all come off. But she does often wear wear a colour like this by itself, but I don't think it would look so good on my skin tone. I'm just going to use a Real Techniques accent brush to apply this. Obviously, if you don't feel comfortable wearing a bright purple lipstick, you can just change it for like a pink or a nude or a red. On top is a lip gloss. I'm going to mix these two OCC lip tars together. Now if you've never used these before, they are absolutely brilliant. You need the tiniest little amount. I don't know if you can see that. Like barely any. And it's like super pigmented. Now obviously I'm aware that the purple lip may not be for everyone, but mix it up and put whatever lip you want to put with it. This is just the lip that Perrie's into. It's also the lip that I'm into, so I chose to do the purple. So this is my completed Perrie Edwards from Little Mix makeup tutorial. As I always say, but always mean, I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the lip, then comment down below what you would put with it, because we all have our own opinions. All of my social media links are down below. I love to talk to you on Twitter and stuff, it's really cool. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!